All right, so we are going to start our new table of contents page today for math because we are starting a new unit. We're just going to call this Math Chapter 6 Table of Contents. And we're going to have our page number, our title, and the date. Our first page, page 1, is going to be 6.1, in other words, Chapter 6, Lesson 1. And today is January 18th, 2022, which I'm still getting used to writing 22 back there.
Me too. I'm not. We'll eventually be used to it, and then we gotta write 25.
Yep, that's how it works.
That's what happened last year. I never knew it, and then you got another one. And you get used to it, and then you gotta get used to it, and then you gotta get used to another one.
Yep.
But luckily, you got a whole year to remember it. But then after a year, you gotta go to the new one.
All right, thumbs up if you've got your table of contents.
Not me. I have to find a pencil.
All right, I'm going to give y'all about maybe one more minute, max.
This is Mr. Dirt. Mr. Dirt. I'm gonna ask if you want to pass out printers. He goes, no, no, no. No, no, no. I cannot pass out printers.
All right, I think most of us are caught up, and if we're not, you can look on with a neighbor to get caught up. I want to go ahead and start talking about our lesson for today, which is going to be factors and factor pairs and arrays.
Ooh. I've done it before.
Now, the first thing let's talk about what are factors. So factors are two numbers that you can multiply together to get another number. So for example, 2 times 3 equals 6. So 2 is a factor of 6 and 3 is a factor of 6 because I can multiply them together to get 6. So in our example up here, they are asking us to find the factor pairs for 18. We can use arrays and area models to help us find factor pairs. If they tell me that I need to find the factor pairs for 18, that means I need to draw as many rectangles as I can that have 18 squares. Okay? So, I could make a long rectangle.
You could do 9 and 2, 6 and 3.
Yes. So I could do a long rectangle that has 18 going this way and only 1 going, stacked on top of each other. So it'd be like one layer, 18 across. So the factor pairs there would be 1 times 18. Correct. I could do 2 and 9. That will still give me 18 squares inside this rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 9 times 2 is 18. I could do a rectangle that has 3 layers or I guess I should say 3 rows and 6 columns. I would still have 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 3 times 6 is also a factor pair of 18. Now, one thing that people tend to get mixed up on is they'll want to draw a rectangle like this, and then they'll want to draw the same rectangle, but it'll be going up and down. So it'll be like 18 this way. You know what I mean? Y'all, that's the same thing. 1 times 18 is the same thing as 18 times 1. Okay, so you don't have to redraw the rectangles. So I've got 3 times 6. I don't also have to do 6 times 3. You see what I mean, jelly beans?
Yeah.
It's the same things.
Unless you are.
All right, so let's look at this example here. And it tells me to use the rectangles, they've already got them shaded for me, to find the factor pairs for 15. So that means I know both of these rectangles have how many? 15 squares. So, how many rows do I have? How many columns do I have? So one of the factor pairs is 1 times 15. Okay? Now let's look at this one. How many rows do I have? 3. How many columns?
5.
So another factor pair is 3 times 5. Okay? Now, let's think about 9. So I usually like to start with the easy one, which is the 1 column, and then the 9 squares. So I'm going to start with that one first. So it's just going to have 1 column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that one is 1 times 9. And I also know that 3 goes into 9. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is a 3 by 3 square.
That's like one of Rubik's Cubes.
Yes, it is. So another factor pair for 9 is 3 times 3. Okay? So today, when you do your independent practice, you are going to be finding factor pairs using area models and arrays. Okay? Y'all all right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do some math.